What's going on, people? What's going on?
What's going on?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Want to start y'all off with a little bit of that old school NBA funk. The youngins wouldn't know about that unless they play one of the 2Ks, right?
That's NBA Jam from back in the days.
Oh no, that's not NBA Jam. NBA Jam is I don't remember, but it's not that.
Okay.
That's NBA on NBC.
Okay.
And then it's one other fancy games that didn't last. I don't remember what it was called, but yeah. But anyway, you know what day it is, right?
It's original theme music is what it is. But please tell the people what day is today.
It's Taco Tuesday. Yeah, it's Taco Tuesday.
So excited, man. You said it with such enthusiasm and so much excitement. I think the people all want to go out and get tacos now.
Well, or LeBron jerseys.
Lakers all day. We'll get to that.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of LeBron, King James.
Yeah, man.
His dear friend Chris Paul, CP3, recently traded from Houston to OKC. Rumors has it that, if OKC somehow works it out with him to where they buy him out, which would make him a free agent, do you see him as a fit playing with his friend LeBron James on the Lakers? How do you feel about Chris Paul?
To be honest with you, I always attribute a lot to chemistry, team chemistry, and that may or may not build chemistry because everybody hates Chris. So, with that being said,
I see what you did there. I
I don't think so. You know what I mean? Because one thing is that let's hash it out now. Let's think about it. Okay. Chris Paul gets paid an average of $40 million, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Chris Paul is an average player. Right. The average player gets paid about $7 to $10 million.
Right.
So let's get that boy bought out, and then we can take him somewhere else. I don't particularly as a Lakers fan, I don't want him. I'm gonna be real with you.
So you'd rather have Rondo over Chris Paul?
Most definitely. I mean, just because of, Rondo did spit on him though. I didn't like that. That was disgusting. He spit on him.
Chris Paul said something to Rondo, and Rondo swung on him.
Yeah.
He said something to him now. Now this is the same Chris Paul when he was in college. He hit the man low in pros. He hit the man low. So
yeah.
I know we have this image of him thinking that he's that Agent Cliff Paul from the commercial, but he's got some dirty tactics, man.
Exactly.
So with that being said, you don't like him on the Lakers. So the question is, will he get traded? Or do you see this as his ending, his glorious ending with the Thunder?
I think he's gonna go down with the draft picks.
He's gonna be with the draft picks.
He's gonna be with the draft picks, man. Okay. I don't see it happening, man. But speaking of draft picks, I just have to bring this up because this is your homeboy. I just remember you speaking on him a lot during this time. You was like, who? Anthony Bennett. Your boy got signed. Your boy got signed for the minimum, but he got signed to the Houston Rockets. Shout out to the Rockets. So I got a question for you. This makes me reminisce to a time. So I got a question. What's the biggest draft bust in recent memory? I got a list for you, so I make it easier so we can move along the show.
Okay.
So I got Anthony Bennett.
Okay.
I got Markel Fultz.
Oh, I don't know. What?
I got your boy Kwame Brown. So which one of those three are the worst busts in recent memory?
The saddest part about it is I wish Smush Parker was the number one overall pick so I could pick him. Never mind. Let me leave Smush alone. Well, Kwame Brown was the first pick, I believe, by your guy. Yeah. I believe Jordan on the Wizards. He kind of sucked, but he did play for 10 years. I gotta give him credit. Anthony Bennett was number one pick. He only lasted in the league for about 2.5.
What's going on, Dan? What's going on, Colt? What's going on, Dennis? What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Like, share.
So, but he only lasted about 2.5 seasons being the number one overall pick.
Yeah.
And like, you're not an NBA player.
Exactly.
You can't, and the contract's guaranteed.
Exactly.
So they just said, I'll pay you, go home, you're not even a real player.
True.
But the one that takes the cake for me, even though Anthony Bennett is not an NBA player, Marco Fultz forgot how to shoot a basketball though. Where did they do that at? You forgot how to play. You forgot how to play the sport. Like, to me, there's levels to this. Yeah. Kwame sucks. Mm-hmm. Anthony Bennett just wasn't good enough. Yeah. And then Marco Fultz forgot how to shoot a basketball.
I got one worse than you said. Who? I got one.
Who?
Michael Johnson. He goes to the Olympics.
Right.
And forgets how to run. That's basically what I'm looking at right now.
You know what I mean?
So you're going with him.
Like, someone's like the gun shoots off and he just like he's looking, he like ducks because he thinks it's real shots or something.
Yeah,
like
you know, that's good.
But good. Like Fultz though takes the cake for me currently.
What's going on, Leroy? What's going on? Shout to Leroy. What's going on?
Only because for me and that needs a 30 for 30, man. What if I told you the number 1 overall draft pick forgot how to shoot a jump shot,
no buckets,
swing a bat,
no buckets,
throw a football? Like, what if I told you that? Like, just forgot.
Yeah.
What about you, man? Do you agree, Fultz or Anthony Bennett? Honestly, Kwame's your boy from the Jordan days.
Kwame's my boy. So honestly, being real with you, he's the most publicized of all of these draft picks. Right. Like, if no one watches basketball, they might have heard of Kwame Brown. They haven't heard of Anthony Bennett, Markel Fultz. You know what I mean? So right. I'm gonna go with Kwame Brown just because he was more publicized, he has more stats, and he has more longevity.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'll take it.
So I'm going with that's the best, but Marco Fultz is the worst. I'm agreeing with you. Excuse me. Cool. I'm trying to argue with you. And you we're on the same page. We are not diametrically opposed.
All right,
we are on the same page. Yes, sir.
Turn the page on that one. Then.
Yeah, man.
Earlier news from today.
Yeah, man.
Ben left hand, right hand Simmons.
What's going on, Monique? How you doing?
Signed a max contract.
Yeah.
So that's not a shock to many. Shock's not to many. But I'd ask you. So now they got 2 young, promising players on max contracts going. Well, actually 4. 4 for that Harris.
But hold on. Let me tell you this. Yeah. Let me cut you off.
Yeah,
I know you're about to ask me a question, but
tell me.
However, Ben Simmons is great. You know what I mean? He's great. He his like a fella said on our page earlier. You know what I mean? His IQ's up there. His athleticism's up there. He can get to the paint when he wants to. He's all of the above. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But however, that shooting is a big thing for spacing. I feel like if you're a max player, that means your game is perfect. Or pretty dang near close. Pretty damn near close.
No, that's not what that means. I don't think so. A lot of players get max contracts.
It's just how much they need.
It's a function of what someone is willing to pay you. It's not what you're worth. It's what someone's willing to pay you.
Exactly.
That's why you should become a free agent.
Yeah, for real. Because you might mess around and get that KCP contract.
Right.
You might do it.
Homie hookup.
Hey, can you tell the audience about? I don't mean to switch subjects. I know we on Ben Simmons and whatever, but can you tell the audience about the KCP deal? Do you have the specifics on that?
Well, KCP is a player who shout out to KCP because he said all in motion because he's the first clutch client. You know, Rich Paul, Braun.
Exactly.
He signed with the Lakers 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Being the first clutch client, which sort of left little bread crumbs and leaves, so to speak.
Exactly.
We signed him for
what's going on, Mike. What's going on,
18
Marcelo?
mil, then 12 mil. And then this most recent offseason, we signed him again for 2 years. So, hey, man, keep on getting them checks. I'm not really hating them.
Oh, deposits.
I'm not really hating them.
Yes, sir.
But so, with that being said,
back to what
going forward, Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid, who would you rather have? Like, if you had to go forward, the GM comes to you and say, "Look, we're trading one of them tomorrow.
Yeah,
we keep him Ben, we keep him Joel." He says, "I don't care. Tell me you can only pick one. Go. Tell me."
Man, listen.
You gotta let me know.
I know I've said this on 3 episodes.
Hey,
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again.
Know.
I don't know if y'all watch consistently. Maybe y'all do. Maybe y'all don't.
Yeah,
but however, Joel Embiid called his coach 2 days before Game 6 and said, "Yo, coach, You remember that bird flu or that?
No, he had the bird flu. Then I think he had the swine flu.
Whatever.
Then,
in his knee.
Then he just got
his back.
His neck, his back, his hip.
Irregardless
of what
you know that's
of what lie I'm about to tell Coach.
Exactly. So he shows this coach. He's like, "Hey, Coach," on the phone. He says, "Hey, Coach, guess what? I'm not feeling too hot today. So it's Monday now, and the game's on. Let's say Wednesday." He says, "Hey, Coach, let's say it together. Not gonna be able to do it." He says, "Not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to play on the game on Wednesday, on Monday." And I'm sure you know how employers go. They be like, "Hey, so you ain't sure you're gonna be feeling good in about an hour? Because a lot can change in an hour." No, this man called 48 hours before.
Right.
So with that being said, I'm out on him, and I know I talk mess about Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons is the man. All he needs to do, and like we were talking about, shout out to the Can't Argue With That page. Follow, share. But like we were talking about the Can't Argue With That page, his athleticism is through the roof. And all he got to do is what we were talking about with Said better, shout out to Said. So all he got to do is attempt to shoot, and he's going to increase. He's going to make the spacing better. Because if people know that he's not going to shoot, they don't have to even. They can sit there and laugh at him. But if they know that he might shoot and he might mess around and make 1 out of 50, then they're going to guard him a little bit. Hence, Rondo in his first few years.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, Mr. Colt says that.
I know you love Rondo, Colt. I know you love Rondo.
Mr. Colt says we should go with Joel. But I say, sorry, Colt, not going to be able to do it. Ben Simmons all day. Mr. Can't shoot outside of 5.5 feet, I think is what they said. Yeah. His average shot made this season was 5.5 feet. So, which was lowest amongst all guards in the league. But, so sort of what you were saying, but my issue with Joel Embiid is his health. I mean, he's usually hurt, but now he's getting sick. Yeah. Sickly 25-year-old, man. I'm just saying, man.
That's outrageous.
A lot to be 25.
That's outrageous.
Not trying to be like that too, but man, you rich and sick? Like, both?
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing?
Bro, you can get some vitamins.
Get some vitamins. IV or something, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's a life or something.
It's something.
But Magic Johnson can do it. I'm just playing. My bad. MJ, shout out to MJ. I mean Magic Johnson. Shout out to Magic Johnson.
Shout out to Rob Pelinka for doing a good job, man. You got to give him some credit. Go ahead and you go and give the man some credit.
All right, so what I was saying, I gotta repeat another motto. So what I said last episode, I'm gonna say it again because you brought it up again. He tried to give me props. I will give him props because he signed the people that he was supposed to sign, and he's the GM of a team. And you said he took it. And there you go. So now y'all believe me? I said it last week.
All right,
it's Los Angeles, and guess what? Y'all are giving him credit for it's a good paper. This team is a good paper, but he wrote that in 2 hours right before class, and then got a decent grade. And y'all want to give him?
So let me ask you this:
what's going on, buddy?
Question is, now that he's got this max contract, do you anticipate him coming back with a semblance of a jump shot next season?
He's got to.
No. Tell me.
Do I?
What type of jump shot is he gonna come back with next season?
The Kawhi Leonard jump shot.
All right. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Well,
he's gonna get with the people in San Antonio, and they're gonna pay him a bunch of money.
Right, let me see if you can answer it seriously this time. What type of jump shot do you think he's gonna?
You mean what percentage?
No. What type of jump do you think he's gonna come back shooting from 10 feet, 15 feet?
Well,
like an Aldridge 20-footer.
I mean,
DeRozan from the mid-range. He's going to be able to shoot like Horford with the stand and still three.
As we know from Kevin Durant. These rich 18 to 20, 30-year-olds are usually a little bit sensitive. They go ahead and go down their Twitter and stuff like that. And all it says, I know Ben Simmons' page, all it says is, "Oh, bum, you can't shoot. Oh, bum, you can't shoot." Don't give him no props about athleticism or anything like that. And they're just like, "Hey, you're a bum. You can't shoot. You bum." You know what I mean? So I assume that he's going to get in the gym with the trainer, with the shot trainer, with the shot guru.
This is the thing. I don't mean to cut you off. You realize we said the exact same thing last offseason. And
we did, didn't we?
And he shot closer to the basket.
We did, didn't we?
Last season,
we did say that, didn't
his average shot distance was 6 feet. This year, the average shot distance was 5.5 feet.
He's had more dunks. He's had more dunks. He's had more dunks.
Right, so it's closer to the basket. His shot's closer. He's not shooting.
What's going on, Dola? How you doing, man? Like, share, man. Like.
So me personally, I think he's gonna come back with something like a 12 to 15 footer.
Okay.
Maybe off the dribble. Maybe he shoots it a couple times a game, but I definitely don't see him coming back with like a 3. I don't see a 3. That's a long ways from not shooting any jump shots outside of 10 feet.
Honestly, you know how you do in the gym. What's the first shot you did when you were a kid going
jump
to the gym?
shot from far?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, usually almost a 3 or a 3.
Yeah.
So that's what his mentality is going to be. He will come out in the gym and just pop a 3, and he's going to make it. And he's going to be like, I can do this. I can do this again. He gonna do it again.
This is
gonna work. It's gonna work.
This is the thing. You know how high I was and am on Ben Simmons.
Great.
We went through the same thing last time.
We went through the same thing.
I saw highlights of him playing high level pickup games, shooting jump shots, making them in pickup games, and he doesn't even attempt them.
What's going on, Matt?
He don't.
He calls from the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, man. What's up, man? He doesn't attempt them at all though. So yeah. So. With that being said,
so I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So we're busy rating players and whatnot. We recently had a few ratings released.
Oh, ratings!
We had 2K ratings released, and we had Madden ratings released.
By the way, I don't know if you got this, but you realize 2K released their ratings hours after Madden did.
Yeah.
But you know, Madden's. This is what they do. They like plan it. They wait that. They wait it out.
Mm-hmm.
And 2K's like. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What up? Boom.
But this is what I feel. This is what I feel. The NBA. Speaking of for Manning, the state of the NBA. That's what they're doing versus the NFL. I think that the NFL really shut his mouth and was like, "Hey, y'all got this now. Yeah. Wait till we start playing."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because literally, there's been the biggest story was Zeke getting charges pressed against him. Yeah. But we knew that was going to happen. You know what I mean? We knew that was going to happen. We knew that the guy was going ahead and dragging him through the mud. Go ahead, do this. Go ahead, Roger, make him do this. Make him apologize. Make him. And did you read the apology? It was a very simple apology. No SAT words.
Zeke's?
It was written by Zeke.
I texted you when I saw
it. It was written by Zeke.
It was written by...
or Zeke's son.
Written by someone's child.
Zeke's son.
Dear Daddy, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Oh no, and this is really an excerpt. I may be a little off, but he says we're talking football. But hey, football all day. I know y'all hungry for it. But he says when I had apologized to you the first time, I was real or I was sincere. But now I'm apologizing again. But just look it up. Just look up Zeke Elliott apology, and just for kicks and giggles, you will kick and you will giggle. Yeah. Anyway,
so
but back to the ratings.
Madden ratings and 2K ratings. No, I haven't heard too much about the players in the hoops getting.
Oh yeah, let me out you. I'm sorry, I'm out you. I got out you. All right. So if you are to go to Ryan's house, make sure you check the stats of your favorite players prior and after and during the game, because Ryan is so self-sufficient that he feels that the raters aren't accurate, especially on his team. So he goes ahead and goes to Cam, goes to Westbrook, and he alters their stats. That's why he beat me in 2K. He wouldn't beat me in 2K if he was real. Just saying.
Next time, bring over your game.
All right.
We'll play on your
All
controller.
right.
And then whenever you're not looking, I'm up. Ain't no better thing but to get the settings like that. It only takes a couple minutes, dog.
But check this out.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this, and honestly, I'm just copying this from the media, man. But the media is having beef. I mean, all of the players, because the players go into Kevin Durant mode during this time of season. They're like, "What? I'm a 90? What? My catching is a 50? What? I'm at least a 75."
Right.
You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is that people are beefing about, or some people are beefing, some people are not, but they're saying LeBron and Kawhi Leonard don't deserve the same rating. Do you have anything to say about that? Does that matter to you, or I just wanted to know what you? This is a personal question. I just want to know.
Well, the thing with NBA 2K, I don't, I can't speak to how often Madden changes.
Yeah.
But NBA 2K, they change their ratings about once a week.
Yeah.
So
Madden does too if you got it online.
Right. So
yeah,
honestly, it's very, very fluid.
Exactly.
But as far as the ratings on 2K, those, like, I didn't have a problem with it. Okay. I thought LeBron and Kawhi, I thought they were all ranked right. So
okay.
Or 97 versus a 96.
Okay.
I mean, I can't trip. But why do you think players care so much, though?
Because they grew up playing the game. I mean, so, and they knew that, and you know what it is on 2K. You know, we dang on 5'2" in 1997, putting ourselves at 6'8", and 97 jump, and 97 3-pointer. Oh yeah. I did have 5 assists in that rec league game, so let me put my assist at 99. You know what I mean? Like we were player number 99. You know what I mean? Right. So I understand it. I understand it wholeheartedly.
So the thing about it is, which I think I heard someone say this as to why players care so much. Mm-hmm. If someone was rating us on this. I would care, bro. I would want to see what the game is saying,
and I'll bring it even closer to you.
Right.
I'll bring it closer to you.
Right, like I gotta see what y'all saying.
My job does weekly reviews on us, on our performance, and does a yearly review for raises.
Right.
I better get a good review.
Right.
I don't care if it's not my manager's rating me, but I need a good review.
And then part of it is too because you're there day in.
Exactly. You're working on one thing.
It's like, okay, I'm an 84. I'm not going to trip until I see what Tim is, though.
Exactly.
Oh, Tim, a 94? Oh,
exactly.
He's 10 points higher than me?
And you got to understand, what I mean?
So
and things are always
like one of those.
Think about this. If you go in the gym and work out, you do, or I go in the gym and work out, because I'm going to go to me, because you work harder than me. You the pro. You the pro. You don't take the champ. You don't take the belt away from me. You go ahead. Do the belt.
Got the belt.
All right. All right. Football coming right up. Just to let y'all know. But so I can't remember what I was going to say.
You were talking about the gym.
Oh yeah. So the gym.
Yeah, you were talking about how the ratings matter.
Yes. Oh yeah.
In Madden.
Oh yes.
And why does people care?
Yeah. So I mean, the fact of the matter is that if I'm getting reviewed, no matter if it's for money or not, I don't care if the review doesn't matter. I don't care if the review doesn't get recorded. Your perception of me means something, and as well, weightlifting. So you took the belt from me, so you weightlift. You weightlift regularly, and I go in. I weightlift a couple times a week, right? So I might go in my mind and do 5 sets of 5 and get dizzy and tired and be like, whew, that was a good workout. And then I hear Ryan, I did 300 sit-ups, 500 squats, ran 5 miles.
10 boy, you know what I mean? 10 boy, that's all about workout for that boy told the secrets.
That was nice. So what I'm saying is, my point is things are relative, you know what I mean? Like, things don't matter until you're compared to someone else a lot of times. Like, you don't know that you're truly broke until you can't get A, pay a bill, or B, until you see somebody stunting in something that you can't get. You know what I mean? Right. So everything's relative in life. You know what I mean? And that's a Colin Coward line right there.
Sort of. Right. And speaking of which, when I saw the ratings, I had to check out Cam.
Oh yeah.
I was like, Cam, what did he get? Cam 84.
What? Dak got 85.
I was like, that's real low.
Dak got 85.
But
Dak?
He's the 10th ranked quarterback though. No, Dak is like an 81, 82.
So Dak's only 4 points lower than...
He's only like a couple points lower than Cam.
Good. How do you feel about that, good sir? Does that make you mad? Does that grind your gears?
Nah, I'm cool. Y'all better be concerned over whether or not y'all are going to pay him like he is Cam. That's what you need to be concerned with. You got that, man. He coming in, bro, man, you see this rating like Cam?
Yeah.
You better pay me like Cam.
Exactly.
So, that being said, ratings came out. Mm-hmm. So the next thing we have got to talk about.
What's going on, man?
With so many changes going on in the league this year, you know what day I'm looking forward to the most. Christmas Day. So tell the people, dream matchups. Usually there's five games on Christmas Day, noon, 2:30, 5, 8, and 10, and 10:30. So give the people your 5 dream matchups on Christmas Day.
Well, I'm going to start off with the primetime game. Y'all know what the primetime game is, right? Let's say it together.
Hornets versus Suns.
They are never going to get on TV unless it's a mistake. Yeah.
Okay.
But then...
So, I'm thinking Bucks versus the Sixers at noon. I think we'll start the day off with that. Noon. Then what you think about that next game?
Well, Nets versus Celtics... Because of, obviously the drama with Kyrie. Oh, yeah.
So you think it's going to be at Brooklyn or at Boston for some drama, some theatrics?
Let's say together, Boston! Because, those Boston fans are amongst the meanest fans there is. So this is going to be a great.
Okay.
And the league, I don't think the league or the media likes Kyrie. And whoever makes the schedule, they're not going to like Kyrie. So they're going to go ahead and make sure he's in Boston. So what you think about 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock?
5 o'clock. Westbrook. We got Westbrook probably. Those not on the Thunder anymore. Excuse me, but Rockets versus Denver.
Yeah,
I think that's a pretty good matchup. And who's playing at 8.
Hey, I got a question for you, man.
Yeah.
Just since you're on the subject of Westbrook.
Yeah. What's up?
Isn't it sad that a team can acquire dead weight just for draft picks?
Teams don't value draft picks. You want to know what's funny? Is that teams keep trading for draft picks, but teams don't actually value their draft picks though. Because they don't give them time to develop and turn into something.
Lakers. Suns too, yeah. True.
It's like they always trade them prior to them. But
8
o'clock, Clippers,
Lakers. Of course. So I got a question for you.
What a beautiful day.
Who's home?
Lakers, man. We gotta let the banners hang. Yeah. We gotta let them know. Clippers don't.
This is our house.
Okay, all right. So what? Clippers don't have any They don't have any banners. They don't have any championships. Clearly, they don't have any retired players' jerseys, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. None.
They should hang a Kia up from there.
None.
That wasn't funny. No.
What, Kia?
They should hang on a Kia.
Blake?
Yeah, Blake.
Soon enough.
I'll try. You know what I mean.
And then for the final game, I'm thinking
everyone's gonna be drunk by then.
Jazz
versus Nuggets?
No, the Nuggets.
Oh, Nuggets playing Houston. Jazz versus.
Who did I tell you about the Jazz?
Jazz versus
Portland.
Yeah, Portland. Yeah, you gotta have Portland.
I got Jazz versus Portland to close it up.
You gotta show Dame some love. And last playoff game, they played Dame's hit. They played the Danny Green hit. You know what I mean? They played that. Yeah. During a commercial or before a commercial. I was like, whoa!
And then,
what is this?
And then the last probable game, flex game, I'm on the fence. Will Zion play on Christmas Day?
I think they have to.
I think there's a possibility.
You have to understand that people would be they'd be overexposed to Zion possibly if they watched every Zion Summer League game and he played. But however, now he's not playing, so they're just like, we can release him. So I think he's going to get some summer games, some Christmas games somewhere. I just don't know where he fits into this. I guess the flex game.
I'm saying probability. If the Pelicans do play on Christmas Day, I got the Pelicans versus Knicks on Christmas Day. Knicks always play on Christmas Day.
Like the Lions.
Knicks are just like the Lions. They're never good.
You better
not
not
always
say
play.
Good. You better not say the Cowboys.
They are the Cowboys fluctuate between being good to on the fence to being good. I mean, I can watch them play. There's a reason to watch them. Okay. But that way, former teammates play against each other. RJ Barrett to Duke. Zion used to play Duke. Pelicans, Knicks. That is what I think is